Hey everyone, welcome to another video. For those of you new to the channel, my name is Ryan Roots and I am one half of this YouTube channel, RALLI Roots. Our channel is mainly about reselling, so buying something for a low price, marking it up and selling it on platforms like eBay or Amazon. We've been reselling online full time for over 5 years, but we've also had this YouTube channel for over 4 years. So one question we get all the time is, how much does YouTube pay you to make YouTube videos? So that's what we're going to be discussing in today's video. This is not a clickbait video. I promise you I am actually going to show you snapshots of our real YouTube revenue from this channel. And not just the revenue from one video, but the entire account for the lifetime of our YouTube channel. So basically in today's video, you're going to see how much money YouTube has paid us for all the views this channel has ever gotten over the past 4 years, which currently is 18.4 million views. So just a few things before we jump into the video today. There are reasons why I decided to sit down and make this video. Number one, since we started this YouTube channel way back in the day, it's been our number one priority to be as transparent as we possibly can with you guys, our audience. We try to show the ups and the downs of our lives, of our business. We try to be as real as possible. We've never put out anything fake on this channel or staged on this channel. So we try to be as open as possible with our community. So the number one reason is out of respect for this community. We feel it's the right thing to do to share this information with you all. Reason number two, in the YouTuber reseller community, it's almost like faux pas to share how much money YouTube pays you. I don't think there's anything wrong with making money on YouTube. It can definitely become like a good secondary source of income, or even like a good main source of income in some cases. And honestly, I hope this video encourages some of my other fellow reseller YouTubers to be a little bit more open about being on YouTube and making money on YouTube. Reason number three I decided to make this video today is because honestly, it's interesting to me. I'm a very analytical guy. I like to see numbers. I like to see charts and graphs and stats. And I feel like there's probably a lot of people like me out there. So I wanted to make this video because it's intriguing to me. And then also because it's something that I can reference in the future. I can go back and say, this is where we are, you know, at the end of 2020, and this is where we are now. So it's kind of like, you know, something I can go back and reference in the future. And then number four, during this video, I am going to be giving out some hopefully helpful tips and tricks on YouTube and starting a YouTube channel and how to put out good content. Keep it in mind, in the same way that reselling isn't for everyone, being a YouTuber, making YouTube content definitely is not for everyone. But if it is something that you've been wanting to get into, I'll try to sprinkle in some tips and tricks throughout today's video. So let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Do me a favor, lightly tap that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, because in 2021, we're going to be putting out a lot of helpful content, so make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. Okay, so here we are in our YouTube channel, RALLI Roots. Currently, we have 164,000 subscribers. This is our main YouTube page where you can find like all of our different videos, all of our different content. But really what I want to get into is the analytics, the background behind the YouTube channel. So if I go up here to manage videos, you'll be able to see an actual snapshot of our channel analytics in the background of our YouTube channel. So just to quickly explain this is our last video. This is the last video's performance. It's ranking 9 out of 10, so this one's not doing as well, but we expected that one because that's our like goal setting video. It's not really about reselling. It's at 4.8 thousand views on it. The click-through rate is 4.8% and the average view duration. So that's how long people spend on average watching the video. The average view duration is 14 minutes and 52 seconds. To the right here, we have our channel analytics. So like I said, current subscribers, 164,837. And we're very proud of that. I mean, like I said, we've only been on YouTube for 4 years, and you know, some YouTube channels have grown to millions and millions of subscribers in 4 years, but there's also people who have been on YouTube for 10 years and they don't even have 10,000 subscribers. So just having that number there, it's something that we are very proud of. So if we look at the summary, in the last 28 days, our stats are kind of down right now. We're down 17% in views, 17% in watch time, and 11% in revenue. That's mainly because we are at the end of the year now. So it's December 30th today. And as we get to the end of the year, us personally, like we start putting out less and less content so we can take time to enjoy the holiday season, spend it with our friends and family, and not really focus on putting out too much YouTube content. So our numbers are down a little bit, but usually that does happen around this time of the year for us. Okay, so let's go over to the actual big main analytics portion of our YouTube channel. So when you go to this portion, one thing that I love about YouTube is that their analytics are actually really powerful. I mean, it's backed by Google. Google owns YouTube, and Google has great analytics. So YouTube obviously has great analytics as well. So you can see right at the top, it says your channel got 283,222 views in the last 28 days. So these stats are based on the last 28 days. You can see we picked up 2.3 thousand new subscribers, and our estimated revenue for the past 28 days is $5,215. So if we break that down, 5215 divided by 28, on average, we're making around $186 a day right now from our YouTube channel. So the next thing I want to take a look at up here is reach. If we click on that little reach button, you can see the impressions are at 3.3 million. Impressions click-through rate 4.2%, views 283,000, unique viewers 114,000. One cool thing I like to look at down here too is external traffic sources. So you can see from our Instagram, so we have like a pretty decent Instagram following. Just from our Instagram, of that external traffic, we're getting 6%. Obviously, Google search makes up the most of it. People go into Google and typing in Rally Roots, and then our video is popping up. Or even people just go into Google and typing in how to be a reseller, what to sell on eBay, what to sell on Amazon, stuff like that. Sometimes our videos will just rank for that on Google, and people will click on them, and we'll get views just from people going on Google. And in a minute, I am going to change this from 28 days to lifetime, so you guys can see how many lifetime views we've had, how much money total the channel has made for the lifetime that we've been making videos. So right now I'm just showing you the last 28 days, but I will change that to lifetime so we can see the overall picture as well. So this next section here, engagement, this is one that I think is important if you are a YouTuber. I think it's important to watch this section because YouTube loves engagement. They want people staying on your videos. They want people watching through to the end of the videos. There's a lot of YouTubers that do a really good job with this. We need to focus on it a bit more, I think, but engagement is a very important thing. So, and again, the cool thing about YouTube is they have those good analytics. So if you look at this, key moments for audience retention, it breaks it down. So the top 10 videos that have the best audience retention. You can see this one here, we bought 4 new PlayStations for $1,060. Still watching at the 30-second mark, 84% of people. And I think in the video like that, there was something that's really intriguing to people. People wanted to see the deal go down where we bought these PlayStations. They wanted to see that deal actually happen. So they were watching through to see when that was going to happen. The same one here with this one, playing hide and seek for a Christmas bonus. That was the video where we gave away $1,000 to Callie for her Christmas bonus. But people watched that video because they wanted to see Callie's reaction. They wanted to see, was she going to find the money in time? So a video like that does well with audience retention because it keeps your attention, right? It keeps you entertained and it keeps you wanting more. And I think that's an important thing when it comes to when you're doing your own YouTube videos or starting your own channel. When you're thinking about what type of videos to make, keep that in mind. Keep audience retention in mind. What a lot of YouTubers will do is they'll say what they're going to be doing at the beginning of the video, and they'll kind of tease what's going to be happening throughout the video. Even this video, for example, right? So I kind of tease that I'm going to be showing you our lifetime revenues. Towards the end of this video, obviously, which now a bunch of people are probably going to skip through, but towards the end of this video, I am going to show you how much total money the YouTube channel's made. And I think that a lot of people, this video should have good audience retention because I think a lot of people want to see those numbers and they're going to watch through the video just to get that surprise at the end of the video. So anyway, audience retention is a big one to watch. The next tab here, audience, this is one that I like to look at as well because again, it's interesting to me. It's intriguing to me. I love to know where people are watching from. So you can see United States makes up almost 75% of our total subscriber base. But there's so many other countries, so many other people watching from all over the world, which is so cool to me. So United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, Philippines, India, Malaysia, Germany. So YouTube will list all the different countries where you're getting views. And sometimes this is really surprising to see where people are watching from. And I find that very, very interesting. The other cool part is viewer age. So you can see like what's your biggest audience that's currently watching your channel. For us, it's people between the ages of 25 and 34 years. That makes up the biggest portion of our channel, 29.1%. The next highest is 35 to 44 years, and then the next highest after that is 45 to 54 years. And that makes sense, right? 25 to 34 years, that's our age range. A lot of people are watching our channel because they can kind of like relate to us and they can see themselves doing the same thing at the same age. And then same thing with the other age ranges. But the cool thing about this is you can see there's a wide variety of ages watching our channel. So I love to see that. I love to see that 12% of our views come from people 18 to 24 years old. It's cool to know that there's a lot of younger hustlers out there watching our YouTube channel. And it's also really cool to see that 5.2% of our views come from people 65 plus years old. So it's not just young people, it's not just middle-aged people, it's not just older people, it's everybody, a big community of a bunch of different ages, all working together and watching the same channel. I think it's awesome. And then same thing with gender, right? So in the last 28 days, you can see 33% of our views came from female viewers and 67 came from male viewers. And if I do change it from 28 days to lifetime on this particular one, the gender goes up on female. So about 40% female, 60% male on our particular YouTube channel, which I think is a great mixture. I think that's awesome. We definitely want it to be, 50-50. Everybody is welcome to watch our channel. It's definitely not gender specific content at all. So the next piece of information I want to show you is this one right here, subscriber count. So in the last 28 days, we've gained 2.3 thousand new subscribers. That's important to me because it shows us is the content we're putting out attracting new people to the channel? You can see right now our subscriber count is down 13%. Again, I think that's because we've kind of tapered off the content. Obviously, the more videos we put out, the more subscribers we tend to get. But it also shows me that I need to focus on putting out better new content to bring in new subscribers as well. And like I said in our last video, a goal of mine is to increase this YouTube channel by 100,000 new subscribers in 2021. So this is going to be an important thing for me. I have to get that 2.3 thousand subscribers up quite a bit in order to hit that goal. Okay, so now the part that probably a lot of you have been watching this video for, let's jump into the revenue of the channel. So in today's video, I'm not going to talk about sponsored videos. I'm not going to talk about outside revenue coming in. I'm only going to really talk about the money that we make from ad revenue on YouTube. So when you watch an ad at the beginning of a YouTube video or in between or at the end of the video, when YouTube puts an ad out there, each time they put an ad out there, even if you skip it, each time they put an ad out there, we make a little bit of money. So if you take a look at our revenue, again, this is in the last 28 days. Our estimated revenue, $5,215 on this channel. This is something that's very important right here. RPM. RPM stands for revenue per milli. And basically what that means is this is how much money the channel makes per 1,000 views on YouTube. And you can see it says your estimated revenue includes revenue from ads, YouTube premium membership, super chat, and super stickers. So that is the other thing to keep in mind as well. Like if we go live on YouTube and someone sends us a super chat, which is kind of like a tip. They're like, hey, here's 10 bucks. Thank you for the information. That's included in that revenue as well. Our RPM is $19.14, which is very high. Keep that in mind too, guys. Some YouTube channels are going to have a much higher RPM. Some YouTube channels are going to have a much lower RPM. You have to take into account who's watching the channel and what advertisers are advertising on that channel. So for example, let's say I'm a gaming channel and my target audience is 13 to 18 years old. My RPM, my revenue per milli on that channel is going to be a lot less because that age group, 13 to 18, doesn't have as much expendable income as someone who's say 35 years old and has a full-time job. So a channel like ours, for example, and that's why I wanted to show you the age and the gender analytics on our channel. That's why our RPM is quite a bit higher than a lot of other channels, is because our target market is, it's the right age range, it's the right gender mix, and we are typically targeting people with expendable income. The other thing, like I said, is the type of ads that go on the videos. The higher the ad spend, so the more money it costs to put an ad on a video, the more money we make. And one of the most expensive ad buys are those videos where, people are like, hey, I made $1 million on Amazon, buy my course. Those course gurus will pay a ton of money to advertise on YouTube. And that's why sometimes you will see those cheesy ads on our channel before the content starts, because those people pay a lot of money to get their ads on our channel. And by the way, we have no say as to what advertisers go on our channel. I wish we did, because then we could kind of be like, no, I don't really want someone promoting their, scammy Amazon course on our channel. But unfortunately, we're not able to choose what ads end up on our videos. But jumping back into this, like I said, last 28 days, $5,215. If you go down and look at more of the analytics on the channel, in July of this year, we made $44.48, August, $6,000. So if we look at this, right, in January of 2020, that was our biggest month, 12.5%. We made $8,622. That's a really good month. 7,000, 5,000, 3,000, that was a low month, 4,000, 3,000. So on average, I would say we're doing around $4,500 to $5,000 a month, but it works out to, in the last 365 days, the channel made $69,161. So actually we can just break that down. 69,161 divided by 12 months Yeah, so actually closer to $6,000. $5,763 a month is on average what the channel made in 2020. Okay, so like I said, I want to show you the lifetime analytics of the channel. So let's go back to our reach. Let's click on views down here, and let's change it from the last 28 days to lifetime of the channel. So in the lifetime of our YouTube channel, the total amount of views that we've had is 18.4 million views on all of our videos. And as you can see here, I actually had the YouTube channel open for, I think, since 2014. Yeah, 2014, but we only started making content in 2016. In November of 2016, 64 views, and then they just start to increase as our channel builds and builds. Our biggest day was Tuesday, November 12th, 2019 with 43,000 views, but we've had pretty steady, pretty stable growth on our YouTube channel. All right, so the final thing I want to show you is the total revenue. This is probably, like I said, this is the thing a lot of you guys have wanted to see. Before I show you this number, I want you to keep in mind that YouTube is hard work, right? It's not for everybody. Like I said at the beginning of this video, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort. And this number, the number that I'm about to show you, there are expenses out of that as well, right? Camera equipment, microphone equipment, computer equipment, but the biggest expense is time. It takes a lot of time and energy to make these YouTube videos, to edit these YouTube videos, to make sure that they're monetized in the right way, to put in the right keywords, to build the right titles. It takes a lot of time. I've spent not only hours, but I've spent days sometimes making one YouTube video. But with that being said, I do want to show you our full YouTube revenue numbers. So again, in the last 28 days, $5,215, let's change that to the lifetime YouTube revenue, $192,538. So almost $200,000 on YouTube, which is crazy to think about. I mean, like I said, it's over 4 years, so keep that in mind too. 192,538 divided by 4 years is $48,134 a year, which is awesome. I'm super happy about that, obviously. Like, very, very grateful to YouTube, very, very grateful to you guys for taking the time to watch the videos and click on our videos and share them in groups and stuff like that. But it's definitely a good income. $48,000 a year is nothing to, nothing to be disappointed with. That's actually a full-time income in a lot of places. Like I said, obviously we have other expenses involved in our business, but still $48,000 a year is awesome. So the other thing I want to show you is the growth of the YouTube channel. So if we look at the first year, 2017, we made $10,000 in 2017. So as the channel was growing in 2017, we put a lot of work and effort into it, but we only brought in $10,000 for the entire year of 2017. Now, if we change that to 2018, we go from $10,000 to $39,000. So we went from $10,000 to almost $40,000 from 2017 to 2018. And then going further, if we go from 2018 to 2019, we go from $39,000 to $72,000. So in 2019, the channel did very, very well. I'm not sure exactly why. I'll have to go back in and look at the numbers, but I think it's mostly because we put out a lot of content in 2019. So our estimated revenue in 2019 was $72,732. But again, if you look at from 19 to 20, we changed some things around and we actually went down in revenue. We went from $72,000 down around $3,000 to $69,000 in 2020. So we've had really good growth, 2017, 2018, 2019, and then we kind of flatlined, fell short this year, 2020, as far as revenue goes from the YouTube channel, which sounds about right? 2020 has been a weird year with everything happening. So it's to be expected, but that's one of the reasons why, again, my goal for 2021 is to increase the subscriber base and start to increase the revenue, make more money on YouTube. So there you have it, everyone. That is our total lifetime revenue and everything else on our YouTube channel. You've seen exactly how much money YouTube has paid us from running ads on our YouTube channel. And I know that I said in today's video, I'll give out a few more tips and tricks on how to start a YouTube channel and what to do. So let's do that now. My biggest tip that I can give you is to just start. You have to just start making the content. When we first put out videos, for that first year, it was nothing fancy. It was literally grabbing my cell phone and filming straight audio, straight video right out of the phone. These are pretty powerful things now, right? If you have a good phone, you can start a YouTube channel directly from your phone. You don't need fancy camera equipment to start. You don't need a fancy microphone or fancy lighting equipment or a studio or anything like that. You can start it directly from your cell phone. Just start putting out content. The next piece of advice I can give you is, as you put out content and as you start to build your audience, interact with them as much as you possibly can. Not just on YouTube, but create other social media accounts. Create an Instagram account, a Twitter account if you're into that, a Facebook group. Give people more ways to interact with you so that they kind of attach themselves to what you're doing, and give them access to you. You know, it gets harder and harder as you grow. Like, you know, we get a lot of comments now on our YouTube channel, so it's hard for us to respond to every single one, but we still try to go in there and at least hit that heart button and respond to the comments that we can respond to. But at the beginning, you have a lot of time. There's not a lot of people watching. You can definitely take the time to respond to each individual comment. Make it a priority. If your goal is to grow your YouTube channel, that's something that you have to do. Interact with your fan base, interact with your audience and your community. That's one way to definitely get good growth on YouTube. Another tip is to put out as much content as you can at the beginning. Like I said, it doesn't have to be super well edited. It can just be good quality content. Make sure it's not just trash that's going out there, but make sure it's good quality content, but put out as much as you can. If you can do 3 videos a week, do 3 videos a week. If you could do 1 a day, do 1 a day. As you grow your channel, you can do things to make the videos better and better quality, get better equipment and all that good stuff. But when you first start out, put out as much content as you can and interact with as many people as you can. And then the last piece of advice that I can give you is look for channels that you admire. So go on YouTube, try to find a channel that you're like, this is where I would want my channel to be. And then emulate that channel. Don't copy it exactly, but try to put your own spin on it, you know, try to make similar videos, but in your own way. Put your own opinions out there, make it your own style, but find channels that you really like and try to do some of the stuff that they're doing as well. I like to tell people that, you know, there's millions and millions, I don't know how many videos actually, but there's millions and millions of videos on YouTube. Most videos have already been done, including this video. A lot of people have done this video in the past before. But just because someone's done it one way doesn't mean that you can't do it in your own way. So don't let that discourage you. You know, if you want to make videos about cute dogs, there's so many videos like that, but don't let it discourage you. Do things in your own way. Make it your own, and you'll eventually build the community that you want to build. But anyway, guys and girls, I hope that helps you out a little bit. I appreciate you watching this channel. Like I said at the beginning, there were reasons why I decided to make today's video. So hopefully you don't mind me putting out a little bit of a different type of content on this channel, but something that is good for you guys and good for me to go back and look at as well. So thanks again. I'm Ryan Roots. I love you guys. Happy 2021. Again, if you don't mind, please hit the thumbs up button for me on this video and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. I'm Ryan Roots. Peace out, guys and girls. Bye.